The consumer keeps flashing these warning signs for us from an economics perspective. It's Tuesday, February the 25th, and this is Markets with Megan. Don't forget to like this podcast, subscribe, hit that alarm bell, share it with friends or colleagues. But let's dig into the data we got today and some of the moves we're seeing from a market's perspective. Consumer confidence by the Conference Board is the second major report that we've gotten on consumer confidence. And again, disappointing. Came in much weaker than anticipated. In fact, the lowest in about 4 years. Let's dig into some of the details on that report. For the month of February, consumers became much less optimistic, you could say, on not only the present situation, but also expectations for the future. We also saw inflation expectations in this report increase, and signs about the labor market were weaker, as well as the jobs that are plentiful out there, minus those that are hard to get, actually declining as well. So we're seeing from a market perspective, it's been very mixed today. When you look at technology, the S&P 500, which is also very tech heavy, these indices are being dragged lower. If you look at something like the Dow Jones Industrial Average, which is a little bit more diversified from the perspective of the entire U.S. economy, that actually is positive, and it's up triple digits today. So why are we seeing this dispersion? We have often warned about technology and U.S. large cap growth being priced for perfection from an economic standpoint and from an earnings standpoint. We're starting to get earnings reports from some of these technology companies, and we're getting a more dismal economic outlook. So what's going to drop first? People are going to take profits on the biggest winners, and we're seeing that right now. It's a reason why we've been a little bit cautious on that growth side of the market as well. And we do think there's probably more downside from the technology and growth in this market. Now, from the Federal Reserve standpoint, this just tells the Fed, hey, the economy's weakening. Inflation is that progress has kind of stalled. So the Fed's in a tough spot. We think this is going to keep them on hold. We don't think this really changes anything from that perspective. But this volatility in the market is here to stay. Many, many factors. We've got now a very cloudy economic outlook. We've got inflation that just continues to be stubborn. And we have a lot of political uncertainty in regards to tariffs, the DOGE Commission, and also, what will happen from a geopolitical standpoint. That's all we have today. If you want further history of our podcast, you can go to marketswithmegan.fm. Thank you.